Hello everybody and welcome back to another DIY video. Today's video is going to be how to make a tiered basket flower arrangement. We are going to be using a medium-sized basket and a matching smaller basket. These are going to go inside each other like this. I picked up this guy for about $2 at the thrift store. I think I might be putting him either by it or sitting on top of it. I'm not quite sure yet, so we're going to see how that goes. I got both these baskets for about $2 at the thrift store today. I picked up more of the 97-cent floral arrangements, and this time I spent $3 on some of these more fancier ones. If we want a little variety, this big one was $5, but as you can see there's all kinds of stuff in there. And we're going to use these to fill up our basket. So what you are going to need for this one obviously is your basket and your flowers. Any other decorative, anything else you want to throw in there with it. I might possibly be using some of my burlap ribbon for the outside, very bottom one here, probably make a bow out of it. We'll see. And as usual, hot glue gun and glue sticks. And you will also need foam flower blocks. And give me just 1 second so I can go find those. Okay, evidently I left the brand new ones I bought at the store, so I'm just going to be using some old ones I had. It doesn't matter, brand new, old, nobody's going to see them. All you need is this to anchor your flowers in so they don't go anywhere. So the first thing we're going to do is put some hot glue at the bottom of the basket here. We're going to stick our first block down in there. And then our second one. Let's stack it up. So we have like that. Now you don't want it to take up the entire basket because you want room to stick your flowers down into. And then we are going to put glue on the bottom of our basket here. And glue it down. And we're going to do the same here. Now this isn't going to be indestructible, so you'll still want to be careful with it when storing it and putting it places. Right now we're just making it sturdy enough to work with. All right. So this is what we want in the end. And now we are going to take all of our silk flowers and I'm going to cut it off of these right here. Gives us more freedom to play around with them. Now, normal scissors are not going to work for this, so you're going to want to get some wire cutters, or I have some old gardening shears here that work just fine for this. I'm just going to snip them off. See, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle. So we want them all freed up like that. Take all the tags off. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of the bunches I bought. And then we'll get started placing our arrangement. Okay, everything has been cut up into individual pieces, and now we are going to start arranging them in our basket here. So like I said, I went and I bought a different variety of things. I have some berry bushes, we have some corn husks, we have some little ones with pumpkins on it, we got some quill feather looking stuff, and of course a bunch of sunflowers because those are my favorite flower. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start sticking things here and there, filling it up as we go. We want to spread out as much of this decorative stuff as we can. So I'm going to put a pumpkin with a berry branch here. I'm going to put some of these quills on top. And get some sunflowers down here. You're going to want this nice big glittery sunflower on top. Put that smaller one next to it. We got some leaves here. We have a red sunflower. Some of this here. Now you want to look at this from all around. So you don't want one side to be looking all nice while the other side is bare. The best thing about the foam is that you could take it out, stick it back in somewhere else if you don't like how it's coming out. You can have a lot of fun with this. Camera angle here so you can see everything I'm doing. Squash on top. He's a little too big for this one, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and use some smaller ones that I have. Okay. So my original Scarecrow is a little too big, so I'm going to use these smaller guys that I actually bought last year for 97 cents. I'm going to stick them at the top here. And we have some mums. Put this pumpkin back over here. Like I said, don't be afraid to sit here and play around with it until you get it looking the way you want. Forget to pay attention to the back here. You want this nice and full, and never have too many flowers for these things. Play around with it, use all types of textures and colors. Just have fun. See? That's what we have so far. This is actually going to go out on my front porch, but you can also put this by a bookshelf, by a fireplace. This is actually an updated version of something I did last year. Make sure everything's nice and sturdy. Now we're going to add a bow there on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to add a bow to this. I don't really have anywhere to tie it, so I'm just going to hot glue it there. I put a small piece of scrap burlap here so I have a nice flat surface to put all this glue. And glue it right here to the front. I use quite a bit of glue too, because you can see it's a pretty hefty bow. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. Okay, and there we are. Here is our finished product. A nice bountiful basket of some harvest goodness. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay, and here it is. Got our scarecrows, all different types of sunflowers, lots of color. Finished it off with a bow. This is a great decoration for your porch. A bookshelf, your countertop, a tabletop, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so I decided to put mine on top of my china cabinet here with my bigger scarecrow that I got today and my lovely owls. Once I got it out on my porch, it looked way too small. So if you're going to do one on the porch, you'll probably want to do 3 or 4 tiers of flowers. If not,